All right, welcome race fans to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you the American Dirt Late Model Series. We're going to have some great dirt track racing coming your way with the Pro Late Models very shortly. They are getting everything lined up, and it looks like they are getting ready to come out on the track, folks. So we will be bringing you that racing action right away. So first off will be heat races, sorry about that, hot laps followed by heat races. Then we will have a C main, a B main, and then the A feature here tonight. Alright folks, they are coming out on the track now. This will be for their hot laps. So far on the track we have Nathan Davis, Kyle Trevathan, Richard Stallings, Jason McSperrin, and Ross Phillips. We are riding along with Richard Stallings right now, so we should be green flag racing here very shortly. Alright folks, green flag has been waved by race control. We are again with Nathan Davis right here in the 36 machine. He's going to be completing his first lap. We will see what he brings in and see where he falls in the charts right now. Nobody has completed a lap, so at least Richard Stallings with a 32.978. That is not going to be one of his fast laps, as he has a few more, so these guys will complete them. So we'll hop back over to Richard Stallings, who's going to be the first one to complete an actual fast lap around this track, and we will see just what he brings to the table here tonight, folks. There you go, a 21.604. Ross Phillips with a 21.900. Nathan Davis with a 21.649. And Jason McSperrin with a 21.964. Ross Phillips up to the top of the charts with a 21.487. Right now they are Ross Phillips, Richard Stallings, Nate Davis, Kyle Trevathan, and Jason McSperrin is how they run, folks. We will check and see Ross Phillips coming around the corner here. See if he can complete a faster lap here on this lap. So far, nobody's doing it. Same order that they started in after their first lap or two is how they're going to finish, it looks like. And they only have 4 laps here tonight, so they have to make the best use of those 4 laps that they have. Richard Stallings now jumping to second with a 21.564. Moving Nate Davis down to fourth now is Kyle Trevathan, running a 21.645 on his first lap. That is a blistering time there that will put him up to third, but Ross Phillips still at the top with a 21.487. Coming out on the track now, we have Chad Boland, Chris Arencia, Brandon Thomas, and Danny Waller. Those will be your next set of guys coming out onto the track here. Alright, and to answer that question, SRA is being broadcasted. Rudy has got that one on another stream. It should be started by now. But yeah, we are doing 2 streams tonight, one dirt and one asphalt. Alright, just a few moments, folks, and they will be getting the green flag. They have to take a lap to get the engines warmed up, and then they will be given green flag from race control here tonight. Alright, the green flag is in the air, so we will see what kind of times they put in first for their first laps here, as these obviously will not be great laps right here because they were pacing for part of them. So that will cross the line, so we'll stay along with Chad Boland here, already in 6th with a 34-second lap, so we will see just what he puts together as he crosses the line here in just a second, about half a lap away. Alright, here he goes for lap number 1, running a, let it populate, 21.461. That will put him at the top of the charts for hot laps here, right along with Danny Waller Jr., who has still got a 22.357. But Chris Arencia now topping the charts with a 21.399. That is the fastest we have seen him here tonight in this league period. He is sitting down some really fast times here tonight. So we will definitely be watching him in tonight's race. Brandon Thomas with a 21.767 to be in 7th place. Danny Waller currently in 9th with a 21.852. Again, Chris Cerencia putting on a show out there with a blistering 21.399, but Chad Bowen, just like that, beating it with a 21.389, like 0.01 faster than Chris Cerencia. So that should complete their 4 laps here, as the 21 of Chad Bowen's going to go by the line one more time, see if he can beat it. He does not, so that will wrap up their 4 laps of hot laps here. Coming out on the track is going to be Hunter Poston, Cody Olson, Zach Rounds, Shane James, and Jason George will be your next set of cars coming out onto the track very shortly. Alright, coming on to the track now, again, is Zach Rounds. We'll ride along with him while they do their warm-up lap here, just to get that engine warm. And then they will be given the green flag once race control is happy that they are nice and spread out apart and will not interfere with each other's hot laps. Alright folks, green flag is in the air here. We'll ride along with Zach Rounds, who's going to put down a fast time, I'm sure, as he always does. He is a master at these cars. He races them all the time. So we will see. That obviously will not be his fastest time, but we will see what he puts down this next time by. He's already in turn 2. Going onto the backstretch. Ooh, scraping the wall. That's not going to hurt him too much, it doesn't look like. Shooting it into turn 3 and into turn 4, now out of turn 4, on to the front stretch. We will see just what he posts right now. Takes 6th place with a 21.608. Jason George running a 21.358 to take the top of the charts here. Hunter Poston in 7th place, now 8th place with a 21.637, as Shane James runs a 21.382 to go to 2nd place. So these guys still have a lot of speed in this track, and they are showing it, as Zach Round jumps to 4th now with a 21.394. These guys are definitely getting up to the top. These are all fast drivers here in this league, so you can never underestimate any of these drivers. And he's got one more lap here. We'll see what he can do. He still is in 4th. Check with Hunter Poston here, is currently in 8th, but has one more lap to see just what he can do. Alright, coming into turn 4 here. See if he can get any higher than 8th place right now. And it does not look like he will. He will be in 8th place as of right now. Next, coming out onto the track will be Carson Poe, William Evans, Jason Renard, Justin Chapman, and Derek Walker. Alright, so we will follow along with Carson Poe here, again, as they get those engines warmed up and get them ready to take them to hot laps. Once race control is happy that they have them nice spread out, nobody will interfere with each other, they will be given the green flag. Alright, Derek Walker is given the green flag, so we will follow along until he completes his first time lap, as this one was half under caution there due to pacing. So that is not going to be the one we are going to count, as it's not going to be a very good time with a 30-second there. So we will keep an eye on him as he's on the backstretch now. So 2 turns left, and we will see just what he completes here and see what he can run. Alright, first time in, 21.407 to jump to 6th place. Jason Renard with the 21.772 to be in 14th. Justin Chapman, who's always fast, just being dropped to 8th place with a 21.448. William Evans to 7th with a 21.413. Right now, Carson Poe, the last one out of this group, with a 22.367. Now 22.296 to put him in 18th place. So we know he's faster than that. We'll see if he can complete another lap here as he's about to go by the start-finish line in about half a track. We'll see if he can throw up a faster time right here. Alright, he jumps to 15th with a 21.742. Justin Chapman to 4th with a 21.387. Alright, so that's going to be how they finish. This is their last lap right here to try to do anything with it. So far, it's Justin Chapman up to 4th, Derek Walker in 7th, William Evans in 8th, and Jason Renard in 11th, Carson Poe in 15th, as they are pulling those over. Next cars to come out on the track are going to be DJ Brassfield, Jarrett Swartz, Jacob Clayton, and Dustin Sizemore. And we do want to remind everyone while we are under a little break here, if you have not, please let us know if you like what you have here. We do this about 7 days a week. We have some form of racing going on. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday we do have part of the Dirt Slingers racing going on, which is this American Dirt Late Model Series is part of that. So if you like that, give us a sub, and if you like this race, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Alright, so these guys are just a few seconds away from hitting the track, as the 02 of Jarrett Swartz is going to be the first one to roll out onto the track here. Again, in case you missed it here, folks, this set of hot laps will have DJ Brassfield, Jarrett Swartz, Jacob Clayton, and Dustin Sizemore. The way this does work, if you're new to watching the American Dirt Late Model Series here on MaxSpeedTV, they run hot laps, heat races. Tonight there will be a C main, then a B main, and then a main feature race here tonight. So if you haven't been here, you're in for a treat tonight. If you have, well, you already know you're in for a treat. So we will have some great racing coming your way very shortly. Alright, green flag has been dropped in the air here with riding along with the 25 of Jacob Clayton. In these first lap here will not be their best. Oh, as he hits the wall there, tearing the front off that car. That is not going to help his case when he needs to get a fast time. We'll jump along over here to the 11 of Dustin Sizemore, who should be completing his first actual lap here just moments away. He's on the backstretch, about a half a track away from throwing up a time. Alright, he's going to put a 21.988 to be in 21st. But Cody Olson running a 21.364 to jump directly to 4th place. followed by DJ Brassfield in 12th with a 21.594, and Jarrett Swartz to 14th with a 21.627. A lot of these guys will put up faster times as they go, so we will keep you updated. Right now, Dustin Sizemore in 20th with a 21.795, and Jacob Clayton still sitting in pit road after that damage. He has parked it back in 23rd spot. DJ Brassfield jumping up to 13th with a 21.594. So we'll see what he can do as he's about to cross the start finish line right about now. It does not improve on that time as he runs a little bit slower there. So again, they should be just about out of laps as he crosses the line in about half the track here. Alright, they are done as Cody Olsen's pulling it there to a stop. Next out on the track coming up is going to be Mike Seaton, Brad Dyer, Clabe Ferguson, and John Batista. And this should complete our hot laps here. We still have Brian Irby. He may come out this time, may not. He got here a little late, so he may tack on the back of a heat race. But either way, he will either come out now or he will tack on the back of the heat race. We will know very shortly. It's going to be first coming out on the track. It's going to be that 56 machine of Brad Dyer. Again, as each time we will remind anyone that's new here, that has not been watching with us before, this is only hot laps. We still have heat races, a C main, a B main, and a feature race here tonight. So the way it works, they will run these hot laps, and then that will set how they start in their heat race. Heat races will determine who goes to the C main, who goes to the B main, and who is in the trophy dash. First, we have to get through hot laps here, as we have, looks like this will be the last set of hot laps as the green flag is out in the air. So we will ride along again. This was with the 56 machine of Brad Dyer, so we will see just what he can do. Well, this time will not be one of his fastest, as he's obviously was pacing for it. So this will be his first lap right now as he's going into turn 1 and 2. Alright, he is about to be coming up on the start finish line, coming out of turn 4. We'll look and see what he does right here crossing the line. It's going to be a 21.692 to put him in 20th spot. But Mike Seaton jumping up to 5th place with a 21.372. John Batista sitting in 14th with a 21.559. Clabe Ferguson in the 24th spot with a 21.782. So we will see if any of these guys can get into the top 10, as Mike Seaton now jumping to 3rd with a 21.346. Clabe Ferguson jumping to 21st from 23rd with a 21.675. John Batista jumping one spot from 13th to 12th with a 21.495. Alright, we'll see if John Batista can top the charts here. He's got at least one more shot at it. He does not do it with that time, as it looks like that is his last lap. He is pulling it over now, so that will conclude hot laps here. It does not look like Brian Irby is going to come out onto the track, so that again, that will conclude hot laps. So next will be heat races. Look, Clabe Ferguson jumping up to 16th with a 21.577, and Brad Dyer to 15th with a 21.555. Alright folks, so hang tight with us. Again, we will be green flag racing here very shortly. They do have to set up the heat races. They do that manually by hand as we are not in any official race session. We're all in practice session right now. So this is all done by hand by the race control. So just hang tight with us and don't go nowhere. And we will be back very shortly. Hey folks, remember we will be right back. Don't go nowhere. Hang tight with us. Make sure if you haven't subscribed, if you like what you see here, please give us a subscribe there. And if you like the race itself, please give us a thumbs up. Let us know you like what you see here on MaxSpeedTV. We are currently under a red flag, but we will be green flag racing here with heat race number 1 very shortly. So again, hang tight with us, and again, we will be right back. Alright folks, we do have the official lineups. We have 5 heat races here tonight. So again, they will be green flag racing very shortly. Coming out onto the track first will be Jason George, Justin Chapman, Clabe Ferguson, Nathan Davis. Again, this will be heat race number 1, and John Batista is also going to be out. We should have had 5, and he is there now. That will be the 39 of John Batista. Right, again, this will be heat race number 1 here of 5. Alright, we are just a few moments here away from green flag racing. Race control does control this, so as soon as they give him the green flag, we will start racing here, folks. Again, this is heat race number 1 of 5 with Jason George, Justin Chapman, John Batista, Clabe Ferguson, and Nathan Davis. Alright, green flag is in the air, folks. Not a very fast start, but they are racing as we're watching the 9 of Jason George pull a nice little lead, but we got a little mix-up going in the back with John Batista hitting the wall. Might have had a little help from Nathan Davis there. Not sure. We'll see if that brings out a caution. And it will indeed bring out caution. They will regroup here, folks, and get lined back up. They did not complete a lap, so it will be original restart. Alright, John Batista getting his fast repair out of the way. They do have unlimited here during prior practice session, but it is a heat race. They run it more like real life here in this series, and this is a 10-lap heat race, and we have not completed a lap yet, folks. Alright, green flag is in the air. Great start from everybody. The number 9 still out front. That is Jason George with the 07 of Justin Chapman right on his back bumper, with Nate Davis in the 36 machine on his bumper and trying to get by him, but he has sucked that car right down to the bottom, and it is going to be virtually impossible to get by unless he can work that high side and try to get by him. And the top 2 cars will go to the trophy dash. The 3rd and 4th will go directly to the B main. Everybody else will go to the C main. So 5 cars here. 1 car will go to the C main. Right now, that is John Batista. No, Clabe Ferguson. John Batista did get by him. So right now, the car going to the C main is Clabe Ferguson. John Batista will be going to the C main or the B main. Right now, as they run, folks, it will be Nate Davis and John Batista going to the C main, or the B main, and Clabe Ferguson going to the C here. Front 2, obviously Jason George and Justin Chapman will advance directly to the trophy dash, which automatically locks you into the A main, so they do not have to work as hard. Just try to maintain their position right now and stay up there. As they're putting on a good show, there isn't really much of a battle going on right there. The battle we want to watch is the 57 and the 36. Well, now we got a battle going on for the 36 and the 39. That is John Batista and Nate Davis one of them battling is. We got Clade Ferguson blinking pretty bad there. That is not a good sign. The internet could be going out. So he has got to get that addressed or he may have problems. As Nate Davis looks like he bumped the 39 there a little bit. Got him out of shape, but he got by him. It was not enough to wreck him, so nothing major done there. But they are just bumper to bumper right now. Now John Batista in the cutoff spot to go to the C main, but he is trying to get by Nate Davis here. We will see if he can do it. So far he can't do it. It's going to be John Batista in the back going to the C main. That is the closest battle we have here going on right now. And that is for a transfer position. Right now the front two have just taken off and dominated this race. Clade Ferguson going to hit the wall there while he's blinking. So again, he's got to get that addressed or he will have a long night here. Might not make the race. John Batista just has nothing right now for Nate Davis. He just can't get by him, as Nate Davis is going to put that as close to the bottom of the track as he can. Nate Davis still trying to get by Clade Ferguson. It looks like he will do it. Oh, as he spins him. Probably did not intend to do that as he was blinking, but he does spin him. We'll see if that brings out a caution. So far, it is not a caution. Yes, it will bring out a caution, folks. So that could be what Nate Davis needed there, folks. He was getting past people. He just needed to catch up to the leaders. So we will see if he can get up to the back bumper and pass Justin Chapman there. That is for a transfer spot to the Trophy Dash versus going to the B main and having to work your way up through the B main to the A main feature race here tonight. So we will keep an eye on that, as that is going to be the closest battle we have. Green flag is back in the air though, so we'll see. So far Justin Chapman and Jason George have a really good start. Oh no, the 9 of Jason George getting out of shape. That will let both Justin Chapman and Nate Davis by. So now he is going to the B main as they're getting tagged together down there, hitting the inside wall. He may lose a few more spots. Right now those top two are pretty secure. But we want to keep an eye on the 9 cars. He got all out of shape and he lost a lot of positions. It looks like he's going to lose another one here too, John Batista. So now as it is, he's going to be in the B main. Clade Ferguson's going to see if he can get by him. Not sure he has enough time or enough laps to do it, as they're going to touch. Clade Ferguson's still blinking, but he is ahead of him on that lap. So we'll see if he can hold that position, as it looks like he is going to. So from first to last in about 2 laps, that is unfortunate. That is not what he wanted, and that will put him into the C main, and he will have to work his way up through the field tonight, folks. So that is definitely not what he wanted. That race is over, so no caution. That race is just over. So we will get the next group of guys to come out very soon, which will include Shane James, Chad Bolin, Ross Phillips, DJ Brassfield, and Dustin Sizemore for heat race number 2 of 5 here tonight. Alright folks, not sure if we're going to get the green flag this time by, but we will definitely be waiting for that. Looks like we have 1 car still waiting to catch up, so we will not be going green this time by. Alright, it looks like we are all bunched up here, so we will go green flag racing, or at least we should be this time by, folks. Alright, green flag. He is in the air. Shane James getting a really good start. That is what he needed. He is always a quick driver, so we will see how he can do. As it looks like the 11 of Dustin Sizemore is going to slide up into the 37 of DJ Brassfield and put him into the wall almost, or either way it didn't hurt him. It looked like he has no damage except for that back quarter panel. That is going to put him back in last place. Chad Bolin right now in the cutoff spot to go to the B main versus the trophy dash, as he's going to try to work over that 30 car, Ross Phillips, as much as he can. We'll see if he has anything for him here, as he's going to have to dive to that bottom. Nobody's been using the top side. I'm not sure if they even can use the top side right now, as it doesn't look to be worked in very well. So it's going to be bottom side or no side. It's the only way around this track right now. And I'm just not sure if he has enough space to get by him. He's going to have to dive it in there hard if he wants to. He's right there. So we will see, keep an eye on this and see if he can do as the 11 of Dustin Sizemore is going to go way high, get loose, and DJ Brassfield will get by him. So that is a cutoff spot as well. So right now it will be Dustin Sizemore that is in the C main, and the 37 of DJ Brassfield going to the B. As Sizemore is just, look like he's getting way too sideways in that corner as he hits the wall coming out of turn 4. That is what we're talking about. That is not what you want to do. That will cost you a lot of spots and a lot of momentum here in the heat races. Right now we're back up to the cutoff slot for the trophy dash versus the B main, which is Chad Bolin and Ross Phillips. Right now Ross Phillips in that 30 machine has it. Chad Bolin in the 21 machine definitely wants it. So we will have to see if he can get by him or not. Right now he's not doing it again. They only have 10 laps, and we've completed at least 5 laps here. So we will see if he can do it. There's the only real battle going on, as Shane James, as always being fast right there, is just dominating this heat race, pulling that Busch Light machine out to the front. And that is what he's good at, and we will definitely be watching him in the A main here tonight and in the trophy dash. Still, nothing changed back here with Chad Bolin and Ross Phillips, as Ross Phillips has that spot locked up for second at the time being. Doesn't look like much is going to change, as they probably only have a handful of laps, like 1 or 2, if that. He's right there on the bumper though, folks. He's going to try. If he has it, he's going to need to do it right now, as it just doesn't look like it. Just didn't have enough right there to get by. So he's definitely digging hard. You can see it. He is driving the wheels off that machine trying to get by. But I don't think he's going to have enough laps, as we should be maybe 1 lap to go here. He just does not have enough time. He gets it in there, but he just can't get by somebody who's running the same line you are. Makes it very difficult when there's only 1 groove down on the bottom. As much as he's trying, he is almost touching that wall, but not touching it. He just can't get by him. He doesn't have enough real estate to squeeze it in there, and you don't want to wreck anybody to try to get the spot. As that will complete heat race number 2. So it will be Shane James, Ross Phillips, Chad Bolin, and then the rest, Dustin Sizemore back in the back, along with DJ Brassfield. Coming out for the next heat race is going to be Mike Seaton, Chris Arencia, Jarrett Swartz, Jason Renard, and Carson Poe and Danny Waller Jr. That will be heat race number 3 of 5 here tonight, folks. Then we have 5 heat races here tonight. This is heat race number 3. Chris Arencia going to be starting on pole for heat race number 3. So good. Give him a nice round of applause and congrats. That is the highest he started, so he is definitely getting better the more he drives these cars. So big shout out to him, as he's doing great, and that is what he needs to do. We should be going green next time by. Alright, green flag is in the air. Chris Orencia getting a really good start there. So, great start by him, followed by the 02 of Jarrett Swartz right behind him. So he's battling right now with that 77 of Jason Renard. So we will see right now. It is Schwartz that's going to lead him into turn 3 and 4. So we will see if that guy can battle. Again, that is the battle for the B main versus the Trophy Dash right now. Jarrett Swartz has it locked up in second, but the 77 of Jason Renard is going to try everything he has to get by him. It looks like he's going to try it on the inside here. But again, you don't have about half a car down there to try to get by. You don't have the real estate. You don't want to wreck him to try to get by him. So you have to do everything you can to do it cleanly and hope that he messes up. But meanwhile, Carson Poe in that 13 machine is putting the work down over on the 77 to see if he can get by him and possibly work over the 02 car. Not sure if either one of them have enough for the 178 machine of Chris Orencia, but they definitely want to get up there and find out if they do. Right now, it's a good little battle going on as the 77 almost hitting the wall there. Didn't like he quite hit it. Carson Poe was hoping he did so he could try to squeeze by him. As it looks like Carson may try to move on the high side. I'm not sure if he can. Nobody's done it yet, but he's definitely moving a little higher up on that track as that cushion wears up there. So we'll see if a second groove forms as he's going to now try to dive it to the inside. There's just not enough, again, space up there. You can't dive it in too far or you end up hitting that wall. As now Mike Seaton in the 55 machine is going to try to get by Carson Poe, and he does do it. So that will drop Carson Poe back, but nothing major losing there. Both of them are locked into a main already, not the C. They're going to be in the B. So, oh no, take that back, folks. Carson Poe will be in the C now, so that is a battle you want to watch. Carson Poe's got to get back by the 55 of Mike Seaton if he does not want to be in the C main. There are 6 drivers in this one. They divide it by 2, and the top 2 go to the Trophy Dash. Locked into the A main. Second, 2, 3rd, and 4th go to the B. And right now, the last 2, Danny Waller Jr. and Carson Poe, are going to be going to the C main. So he needs to get by that 55 machine if he wants to be one step closer to going to the A main here. Right now, he's on the inside. I just don't know. He might get by him, but he's going to lose momentum there on the backstretch. We will see if he can get by him. They're going 3 wide. 77, Jason Renard getting very loose, sliding all the way up. That will let him by, so that will be 1 spot. That's all he needed to get into the B here. So now it's going to put the 77 of Jason Renard in the C main. So Carson Poe currently, as he runs, is locked into the B main here tonight. He'd still like to get by that 55 of Mike Seaton. If he can, this 1 spot higher, he will start in the B. And that is always a good thing here with the competition level as high as it is. This one is just about over, folks, as the next guys are lining up at the end of pit road to come out. So not many more races left to go here in the heats as we're about to start. Heat race number 4 is heat race number 3 is just about over. And that will conclude heat race number 3. So with an outstanding run, Chris Orencia will get the win here. That is his first heat race win in the American Dirt Late Model Series. So congrats to him. Jarrett Swartz coming in second. So those guys will go to the Trophy Dash and be locked in to the A main here tonight. Rolling out on the track now is going to be Zach Rounds, Derek Walker, Richard Stallings, Hunter Poston, and Brandon Thomas. Alright folks, just one more lap and they should take the green as they are on the front stretch now. So again, just one more lap, less than a lap now, as they're going into turn 1. Everybody's getting nice and bunched up, and race control will give them the green flag here very shortly for a 10-lap heat race. This is heat race number 4, and we have 5 here tonight. So just one more after this, then we will move into the trophy dash. Alright, green flag is in the air, folks. Zach Rounds in that 27 machine getting a great start. Derek Walker all over his back bumper, though. That is going to be a good battle between those two, as they're always fierce competitors as they bump. No harm done to Zach Rounds. Derek Walker putting it into the outside wall, and he will get past. That is by the, take a look, might have been the 85. Yes, it was. 85 of Hunter Poston will get by him. Again, that is for a transfer spot either to the B main or the trophy dash, so that is a very valuable spot. And hitting that outside wall gave that spot to Hunter Poston. So now we got to watch and see if he can get back by. That is, again, the 20 of Derek Walker. He's very competitive, and he definitely would like to get that spot back. And Hunter Poston, not new to the league, but one of our newer drivers, putting on a great show right now in second place. So give a shout out to him there. He is putting on a heck of a show, outrunning some of the veterans here, so that is very impressive by him, as he's going to keep that spot. Derek Walker just can't get by him right now, about 2 car lengths off of him. So we will keep an eye on that battle. Meanwhile, Zach Rounds pulling a great lead out to the front. Behind all of them is the 17 of Richard Stallings, right behind the 20. He's going to try to get it to the inside and see if he can get by the 20. He doesn't complete it there, but back in the very back is Brandon Thomas, a new driver here to the series. So he will look like we'll go to the C main here tonight, folks. So he's a little way back, but you never know, something could happen. But again, the battle we want to be watching is between these two right here. That is the 17, as Derek Walker in that 20 is going to lose another spot to him. So again, the top 2 will go to the trophy dash, locked into the A main here tonight. The 3rd and 4th go to the B main, and 5th and 6th will go directly to the C main. And that is not where you want to be, folks. It is very hard to get, as they only take the top 4 from that one to the B, and then the top 10 from the B to the actual feature race here tonight. So we still have a lot of racing coming your way. But right now, that is a battle. 20 of Derek Walker wants to get by the 17 of Richard Stallings to try to better his position. Doesn't look like he's going to do it again. We have 10 laps. We have less than 10 laps for this, but it's a 10-lap heat race. Probably just about 3 laps or less here to go. So we will definitely keep an eye. But again, as he does most nights, Zach Rounds out front in that 27 machine, just putting on a dominating performance. Not too many people close to him right now, as the closest one to him is going to be, looks like Hunter Poston in second. So again, Hunter Poston and Zach Rounds will be the ones going to the trophy dash, locked into the A main here tonight, as this race is just about over, as the next group of guys are getting ready to come out on the track for heat race number 5 of 5 here tonight. So again, great racing still coming your way, as this race is wrapping up now. The win will go to Zach Rounds in that 27 machine. Alright, that will complete heat race number 4 here tonight, folks. Zach Rounds getting the win, followed by the 85 of Hunter Poston. So again, those two will go directly to the trophy dash and be locked into the A main here tonight. That being said, the next group of guys coming out onto the track are going to be Cody Olson, William Evans, Brad Dyer, Kyle Trevathan, Jason McSparron, and Brian Irby, who did not run any hot laps here tonight, so he will be starting at the back of heat race number 5. Alright, they are lined up in a good little order here. Taking the pole for this race is that 7-Eleven machine of William Evans. Looks like they are nice and tight, so we should get the green flag next time by the stand. Alright, green flag is in the air. William Evans getting a good start to start heat race number 5x5 here tonight. Followed right behind him by, looks like the 2 car. That is Kyle Trevathan. Going to be in second, followed by Cody Olson and Jason McSparron. As Jason McSparron and Cody Olson hit there, looked like Jason McSparron may go a little extra sideways and he wanted, and doored Cody Olson right there in the side. As now he's going to slide up and collect Kyle Trevathan and let Cody Olson by both of them. So that will put Cody Olson in the Trophy Dash A main here tonight, as he is now in second. Jason McSparron is going to try to get back by on the inside, as he's getting all out of shape right there. That will allow the 2 of Kyle Trevathan to get by him. Not for a transfer spot, but right now Kyle Trevathan and Cody Olson are duking it out for second place. Again, that is for either going directly to the Trophy Dash, being locked into the A main here tonight, or going to the B main. So that is a good battle. These guys battle clean all the time, so it'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top here. Cody Olson putting on a great show, as he's had a little bit of a slump in the sprints, but he is definitely showing he knows how to drive these as well as the sprints, and he is putting on a great show here, running in second place, followed by Kyle Trevathan. In third, Jason McSparron and Brad Dyer. Out front, we got a good little lead there for William Evans, who's got at least a 4 to 5 car length lead over Cody Olson. So he is pulling away with this win right now. As it stands, he will take that win. But again, anything can happen in racing, and it tends to happen. So we will keep an eye just to make sure he doesn't self-inflict any wounds there, but as of right now, he is doing a great job up front. Cody Olson running in second, followed by Kyle Trevathan, Jason McSparron, and back in the back is Brad Dyer in that 56 machine. So kind of spread out now, not a whole lot of battles going on. Cody Olson trying to see if he can catch up to William Evans here, but so far it does not look like he is. So William Evans in a safe place, not having much of a competition to go on right now. Look back to Kyle Trevathan in third. Not any competition for Cody either, but he might have some competition from Jason McSparron here very shortly, as he looks to catch him in the turns but loses him in the straightaways. So we will just have to sit back and see if he has anything for him here tonight, folks. As we only have 10 laps in these heat races, so they do not have a whole lot of time to try to get to the front. And take a look, still out front is William Evans in that 7-Eleven machine. A dominating performance here in heat race number 5. Cody Olson still in second. Again, we don't have a whole lot of battles going on, as they're pretty much spread out about 2 to 3 car lengths apart, almost like a hot laps here. Except every position that does count here in the heat race to determine what you go to, either the Trophy Dash, C main, the B main, or if you go home. So all positions count now. and nobody wants to go home early. So everybody wants to finish as high in the heat race as they can to lock themselves into either the B main or the trophy dash and go directly to the A main here tonight. So we should be about 2 laps to go, as that may be it right there. Yep, that will be it. So no laps left. It's going to be William Evans and Cody Olsen going to the trophy dash, followed by Kyle Trevathan going to the B, Jason McSparron going to the B, and Brad Dyer going to the C main here tonight. So again, take a short break here, folks, and we will be right back with your trophy dash, and that will be the top 2 from each heat race here tonight. So again, hang tight with us, and we will be right back. Alright, folks, coming out on the track now will be your trophy dash. And this is your top 2 guys from each race. These are your fastest from each heat race. That looks like we're going to have a reset here. They may have some confusion going on. Not sure what's going on here, but they will get it sorted out. May have a issue with the lineup that they need to correct. So again, hang tight with us, and again, we will be right back as soon as they get it sorted out. Alright, folks, looks like we do have it sorted out now. So coming out on track again is the trophy dash. So we will see where these guys stand as they are pulling out on the track in the order that they will start for the trophy dash. We're going to have Shane James, Justin Chapman, Zach Rounds, Cody Olsen, Chris Arencia, William Evans, Ross Phillips, Jarrett Swartz, Nathan Davis, and Hunter Poston. Again, 10 cars here for this trophy dash. They're already locked into the A main tonight. They're just determining where they will be starting, and the front 4 have been inverted. So again, the first 4 cars have been inverted. So we will see if that affects anybody, as Zach Rounds and Chris Arencia are going to be on the inside and outside pole here tonight for the trophy dash. So we're getting it all bunched up. We should go a green flag racing next time by. Alright, green flag is in the air. Zach Rounds getting a good start. 85 of Hunter Poston, making it 3 wide right there for a second. As Shane James is going to get a little sideways there, but he is digging it hard into the bottom. Oh, and the 30 of Ross Phillips getting turned around. That should bring out a caution, as they will slow down there. So we will take a look and see just what happened. Getting with Nate Davis. Nate Davis just kind of turning him. They were all bunched up there. Nobody's fault, really. They had a lot of cars bunched up there going into that turn. So, again, no fault to anybody, but it was a wild turn there. As they're getting ready, they will try it one more time. Alright folks, Zach Rounds again out front as we did not complete a lap. Alright, green flag is in the air. Zach Rounds getting a great start. Sliding it up to the top. Chris Cerencia back to second and third. He is back in second. They were battling hard there with Shane James. All three of them are teammates too, so this should be very interesting to see how this works out. As they got three teammates, first, second, and third, followed by Justin Chapman, who is also a teammate. So they have a lot of cars up there in the front, so I'm sure they'll race each other extremely clean. But everybody wants to start up front, so we will definitely have to see who gets there and who doesn't. Again, all these are locked into the feature here, race here tonight, just determining where they start. So we have a good little battle right now for second, third, and fourth. That is between Shane James, Chris Cerencia, and William Evans. We'll have to see who possibly gets this spot here tonight. Because right now it's Chris Cerencia in second, having the best run he has had in a long time in this series. We've had about 3 or 4 races, and he is putting on a great show here. The best he's had. Shane James, his teammate, definitely wants to take that spot, but he won't wreck him to do it. So he will have to get by him cleanly with William Evans all over both of their bumpers. Can't decide which lane he wants or which lane may be the best one to take. So he's going to try the waters in the high side and the low side right now, going about middle to see what he can do. But right now, it's all the battle is between the 3 and the 178 of Shane James and Chris Cerencia, as Zach Rounds has a nice about 3-car lead over all of them. Again, this is for second, third, and fourth. Shane James diving it to the inside, seeing if he can stick. He does get down there. He will not have him at the line, though. Chris Cerencia will maintain second spot. But Shane James is digging that car in as hard as he can, trying to put that Busch Light Machine in victory lane again here tonight. William Evans is all over his back bumper, and I'm sure if he could get by, he might have something for Zach Rounds. He's been fast here. So has, again, Justin Chapman, who needs to get by these guys if he wants a shot at Zach Rounds, too. All of these guys have proven to be fast. That's why they're in the Trophy Dash, a.k.a. the Fast Dash. All of these guys are doing everything they can to try. As Shane James may tag the wall there just a little, that may hurt his chances. William Evans getting maybe a little bump from the Justin Chapman. That may possibly slow both of them down as well. They're going to lose a little bit of time on second and third. Be back in third and fourth with Justin Chapman and William Evans not giving up. We have plenty of laps to go here in the Trophy Dash. Cody Olsen back in the last place right now. He's got a fast car. Again, just because he's in last does not mean anything. This is the Trophy Dash, so he's already locked in. He will be starting currently on row 5 on the outside as he stands right now. With Nate Davis going to be on his inside of row 5 in the feature race. So those two are putting on a nice little battle there. We'll see if Cody can get by him. And stand corrected. Sorry about that, folks. We have one more. The 02 is actually back, so he has passing people starting up there. Jarrett Swartz is in the back now, so he will be on row 5 as they run. Shane James still up front trying to work over his teammate of Chris Cerencia. Just can't make the bottom stick. Again, he is trying everything to do, and looks like he will get by him there in turn 4, as it looks like a caution came out of that. May be the end of the race, folks. If that was the end of the race, as it looks like it was, so no, he did not get by him. He got by him after the race was over. So it will be Zach Rounds, Chris Cerencia, Shane James, William Evans, and Justin Chapman, followed by Nate Davis, are going to be your top 6 cars there. And then a little further back, we have Jarrett Swartz and Ross Phillips in the 85 of Hunter Poston. So that will be your official running order for the Trophy Dash. So hang tight, folks, with us. Hang tight with us, folks. We will be right back. It looks like we will not have a C main. We'll find out that we were sent the B main lineup, so those may be locked in. We may not have a C main here tonight. We will let you know as soon as we know. All right, folks. While we wait on the, there is a C main. They are working on that lineup now. Race Control has confirmed that. While we wait on that, we will get to our national anthem. So again, we will be right back after the national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we are back. Again, we are just moments away as they are getting lined up at the end of pit road for the C main. There is a C main. Again, top 4 guys from this race will advance to the B main, where 10 of those will make it to the feature race here tonight. So again, we will be keeping an eye, close eye, on 4th and 5th place, as that will be the cutoff spot. So that is where we want to watch. So we will keep an eye on that position. Right now, the 56 is the cutoff spot, as there's only 6 drivers in this, almost like a heat race. But again, this is the C main. Alright, so we're just moments away from getting the green flag here, as they are all lined up, bunched up tight, the way race control likes them. So we should be getting the green flag very shortly. Alright, green flag is in the air, folks. The 9 car getting a nice little jump there. That is what he needed. Again, only the top 4 go. It looks like the 511, as Brandon Thomas is going to get a little shade and almost get into the wall, but he does save it there. But the spot we want to watch is for 5th place. So right now, that's going to be back with Danny Waller Jr. He is not the car going to make it. My correction, it's the 56. Oh, who dodges the 511 spinning there. So that will bring out a caution. They will wrap that up. We'll take a quick look if we can here. Back to the 511, as he's going to go to pit road here. See if we can see what happened. We may have waited a little too long, but we're going to try anyway, yeah? Oh, he gets into the 77 and just spins himself around to not spin the 77 and just gets bumped by a few more cars. So nothing major done. Got quite a bit of back end damage, but he will get in and get that fixed. Alright, so we did complete at least 1 lap, so the 77 will lead them single file to the green flag here in just about a lap or so. Again, folks, this is the C main. It looks kind of like a heat race here with only 6 cars in it, but this is the C main. The top 4 from this race will go, excuse me, folks, to the B main, where we will take the top 10 cars from that to go directly to the feature race here tonight. Alright, green flag is in the air. 77 leading them to the start. That is Jason Renard going to be winning this, as we have sparks coming down the front stretch there. Not sure who that was, but it definitely was shooting some sparks, as the 99 is going to take 2nd place there. Right now, there's 6 out here, so 2 of these guys will not make it. Looks like right now, Danny Waller Jr. and the 50, I believe the 56, that is Brad Dyer. Those are the 2 cutoff spots, so we want to keep an eye right there. Nope. Sorry about the folks. The 511 is back there as well. So the 511 and Danny Waller Jr. in the 1. That is Brandon Thomas and the 1 of Danny Waller Jr. are your cutoff spots. So that 1 of Danny Waller needs to get by the 56 of Brad Dyer if he wants to advance to the trophy or the B main here tonight. And oh, it looks like he's gonna do it there. Not sure what happened to Brad Dyer, but he went way up, like that car would not turn for him, folks. So that will put him there. So now the cutoff spot is gonna be Danny Waller Jr. with the 511 coming on his back bumper. So we will see if Brandon Thomas can get by him in that 511 machine. Again, the spot we want to be watching is the 1 car of Danny Waller Jr., who is currently in 4th place. He is the deciding factor. Whoever finishes in that spot and ahead will go to the B main here. So again, we still have great racing. This is not even the A main here tonight. This is just the C main. So we have a lot of racing coming on. Take a look up front right now. We have the 9 and the 77 and the 11 getting in. Looks like a nice little battle for first, second, and third. We will see if the 9 car of Jason George can get by the 77 of Jason Renard, as the 11 of Dustin Sizemore slamming the outside wall hard. Keeps it going though. No, he didn't lose any momentum off of that, but that definitely isn't what he wanted. It didn't seem to hurt him too bad, but it did slow him down just a hair, as those front 2 are gonna get a little bit of a lead. So we'll see if he has time to reel them in. But either way, he's in 3rd. He's got a nice little lead over 4th, but he does not want to lose any more. If he loses any more, he might be in jeopardy of being passed by the 1, and then he'll be on the bubble, and that is not where you want to be. That bubble spot is a very scary spot to be, knowing that one little mess up and you could be going home here. As right now, it looks like it's going to be the 511 of Brandon Thomas and the 56 of Brad Dyer packing it up early tonight. Everyone else will make it. Jason George, Jason Renard, Dustin Sizemore, and Danny Waller Jr. will advance to the B main here. Everyone else packing it up and calling it a night a little earlier than they probably wanted to. The 9 car, that is Jason George. He may have something for the 77 if he has enough laps here, folks. We will definitely have to look and see if he has anything for him, as he's all over his back bumper. Again, not really for a major position. It will start him just a little bit further up into the B main if he can get that 1 spot. So definitely can't complain about starting 1 spot higher. That just makes it that much easier on you when you get into the B main to get into the A main. So again, only top 4 from this race and top 10 from the B main will go to the trophy dash, as it looked like we had someone spinning. Maybe not. So right now, again, as we say, Danny Waller Jr. is the cutoff spot. Nobody looks like they have anything to pass him, as they're quite a ways back. So we'll see if he has anything for Dustin Sizemore, as it looks like he may try to get by him here, folks. Dustin Sizemore getting way high up on the track, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of grip up there. We will definitely have to find out after that in the post-race interviews, but it does not look like there's a whole lot of grip up top. So that is slowing him down, and Danny Waller Jr. is catching him in a hurry right now. So if he slides up too much, that may cost him a race, as it looks like this race might be over, and it is. So it's going to be the top 4 moving on. It's going to be Jason Renard, Jason George, sorry about that. Jason George, Justin Sizemore, and Danny Waller Jr. Going home will be Brandon Thomas and Brad Dyer going home here tonight. So we were just moments away from the B main here tonight. So hang tight with us, folks. Remember, if you haven't subscribed and you like what you see here, subscribe to us. We race just about every night of the week. We have some form of racing, whether it's asphalt or dirt. So make sure you give us a nice little subscribe and let us know you like it. And if you like this race in general, give us a thumbs up. Let us know you like it, because we do this particular series, whether it be sprints or late models, every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night. So again, make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like it, and we will be right back with your B main very shortly, folks. Alright, folks, they are getting the lineup set. These guys are just going to come out here and throw a little laps down on the track. They are not actually racing for anything. So while they do that, we will give you a look as to what it's like to drive one of these things, and we will go on board with the TND Rustic Decor on board camera. So again, we'll let these guys run a few laps, and we will be right back. Alright, folks, for the ones just joining us, make sure you hang around. We are again just moments away from the B main here tonight. They are going through a few little things in race control, getting it set up, and then we will be green flag racing. So this will be the B main. We'll take the top 10 cars from this race directly to the A main feature race here tonight. So hang tight, and we will be racing very soon. Alright folks, coming out for the B main here tonight is going to be Carson Poe, Chad Bolin, Clabe Ferguson, Kyle Trevathan, DJ Brassfield, Richard Stallings, Jason McSparron, Jason Renard, Danny Waller Jr., Jason George, Justin Sizemore, Derek Walker, John Batista, and Mike Seaton. A huge field here for the B main. Keep in mind, this is just the B main. Coming up after this is the feature event, the A main. That race will be an outstanding race, as we have a little Clabe Ferguson back there getting it sideways, parking it on the track, so we'll see what that's about. They are getting lined up in their correct order, and then we will be green flag racing very shortly. Looks like out front is going to be John Batista. Followed by the 21 of Chad Bolin, Mike Seaton, Richard Stallings, Kyle Trevathan, and not sure, looks like Clabe Ferguson may be on the outside of him. So again, we're only going to take the top 10 here. We will definitely keep an eye and see who makes it. Right now, it looks like the 77 or the 20 is going to be the cutoff spot, as the 56 is going to be pulling it into pit road. That is Brad Dyer. Not sure why he's pulling it in, but he is pulling it into pit road. Alright, so we are correct. The 20 of Derek Walker is the cutoff spot. So we will see who falls behind him, who gets in front of him, and just who is going to be moving on to the A main race here tonight. Green flag is in the air though, folks. Again, we'll be watching that spot. That is the cutoff spot for the A main here tonight. A lot of racing going on back in the back here. A lot of beating and banging going on. They're going to get single file. That is not an easy way. You can't pass anyone when they're running the same line, as we have, looks like the 11 getting into the side of the 23, but they keep it going. No damage done. That being said, Clabe Ferguson and Jason McSparron into the wall there. Everyone will slow down. That will bring out a yellow. Take a look and see just what brought that out. Clabe Ferguson just going, look, he slid up the track there, lost grip, got into the 17, and the 23 had nowhere to go but slamming into the side of the 57. So all involved was Richard Stallings, Clabe Ferguson, and Jason McSparron. So that will bring out caution number 1 for the B main here race here tonight, folks. Alright, so again, we'll get them all lined up. We did complete a lap, so we will go single file racing from this point on. This is going to make it a lot harder for these guys to make any passes, as once you get single file, so far tonight hasn't been a whole lot of anymore. The groove's been on the bottom, so as long as you hang in that bottom, you're not probably going to get past. So again, that being said, it's going to make it very difficult for these guys to get by anybody. Take a look at the whole field here as they go into turn 3. We may be getting the green flag. Got a few cars lagging back, so I'm not sure if they will get it or not. Looks like the 9 car of Jason George is going to be your cutoff spot now. So again, that is where we're going to be watching. Alright, no, looks like we are all bunched up, so we may go green this next time by. John Batista will be leading them to the green flag here. They're coming out of turn 3 into turn 4 now. Alright, green flag is in the air. Again, the spot we are going to be wanting to watch is that the 9 car of Jason George, as he is the cutoff spot. We'll see if anybody can get by him, and if they do, if they become that new cutoff spot, if anybody can get by them. Ooh, Danny Waller Jr. getting into the outside wall. Not a whole lot of damage done, as the 9 car will pass Jason McSperrin in that 23 car, so now Jason McSperrin will be your cutoff spot. So can Clay Ferguson get by him? If he can, he will be the cutoff spot. Right now, that cutoff spot belongs to Jason McSperrin. A 9 car, again, that's Jason George. He is working his way through the field. As McSperrin's backwards on the track, is it going to bring out a caution? We're not sure. And looks like it will bring out a caution. They are slowing down. Again, that is caution number 2 here. This is just the B main though, folks. So make sure you hang with us, because we still have the biggest race of the night, which is the feature race here, the A main, coming your way very shortly. Again, for the people that are just joining us, just so you know, only the top 10 guys will make it, as green flag is back in the air. So we'll go a little bit closer with these guys. The top 10 will make it. Everybody else will go home. So the top 10 guys really trying hard, as we got the 20 battling extremely hard with the 37. That is DJ Brassfield in the 37, and 20 is Derek Walker. Those guys battling hard. They're already locked in right now to the B main as they run. That is not stopping them. They want to get as high up into the A main as they can to possibly avoid any wrecks that happen in the back of the A main, as that seems to be where they happen the most. So they are just digging, as the 37's digging now, trying to get back by the 20. Back also with them, Carson Poe, proven to be a winner, is digging hard, trying to get by both of them. We will definitely have to just wait and see if he can possibly get by either one of them, as they are now single filed out. Oh, the 20 getting into the wall there. That's going to let the 37 and possibly the 13 by. We'll see if the 13 can clear him. He's going to dive in the inside, hit him, and both of them just slamming each other in the nose. And that will let Carson Poe by, though. He got the better end of that deal, so he will take that spot from him. A little further back, Richard Stallings and Clay Ferguson battling, as Clay Ferguson's going to run over the back of the Richard Stallings in that 17 machine. Not a hard hit. Well, definitely didn't look anything intentional, but it was a hard hit nevertheless. and he will get by him for that spot. But Richard Stallings is not done. He's going to push him back here and see if he can get that spot back, and it may possibly do it, as he's going to bump him back just like he got bumped. So that is racing. You bump somebody, you will get bumped back eventually. It's just the nature of the beast here, as he will get back by Clay Ferguson. A little bit ahead of them is the 2 of Kyle Trevathan, trying to get by the 20 of Derek Walker. Not sure if he can do it, but he's definitely going to try. Had good battles going on everywhere. Again, this track seems to be on the bottom, is where the groove is. So that is where they're going to have to try to pass anybody if you want to get into that top 10 and try to move on to the A main here tonight. But it is just virtually impossible when you don't have any real estate at the bottom to get by them to actually make that pass, as the 9 car of Jason George, he's definitely digging into the bottom, trying to get to the by Carson Poe and take that spot from him. As it looks like we either have a caution, or that very well could be the end of the race, folks. Either way, yellow is out. Brad Dyer in the 56 is out of the race, so he will not advance. He will be done for the night here at the American Dirt Late Model Series at USA Speedway. That was just a caution, I guess. They are not pulling it over, as we have Jason McSperrin sitting on pit road. So must have been for him, as he is on a pit road now. So only about 2 cars as they run on the track left that will not make it. Looks like, if our math is correct, it will be the 9 car. No? Trying to figure out who is going to be. It'll be the 10th car back. That might be Carson Poe back there. No, Carson Poe is a little further up. That's the 11 of Dustin Sizemore will be your cutoff spot. Back there in that purple and black machine. Harder to see that number on that, but it is still a nice looking paint job. But he will be your cutoff spot for the A main here tonight. Jason McSperrin back out, so his night is not over. If he can gain just about a spot or 2, he will move on to the A main, but right now he is in dead last. Alright, green flag is in the air. John Batista taking on to that green flag. So we will keep an eye and see if anybody can get by Sizemore in that 11 machine. That is the spot to take if you want to move on to the A main. Right now, no battles going on, except for right behind him. Now he might have some competition, as he does. Richard Stallings is trying everything he can. He might possibly have something for him to get by him here. We will see. Richard Stallings bumping him. They get together. Clay Ferguson now going to get onto the inside. We will take a look. Neither one of them able to get by. Clay Ferguson still trying to get by him right now, though, as a caution will come out. Neither one of them going to be able to get by him, though. They are definitely trying. Jason McSperrin back on pit road. And we have 14 cars, well, technically 13 cars on the track right now, with Danny Waller Jr. in pit road. So again, with 14 cars, now he's back on the track now. So 14 cars on the track, 10 of these will advance, so 4 of them will be going home. Right now, the cutoff spot is now Kyle Trevathan is going to be your cutoff spot in that 2 machine. Everybody behind him is set to pack it and go home, as we have 14 cars on the track, and only 10 of these are going to make it. So again, the 2 car of Kyle Trevathan is the bubble spot. If somebody gets by him, they will move on. Correction, folks. We were missing Danny Waller Jr. He is caught up to the field now. So that is I think it's going to put the 11 car back on that bubble. Yep, the 11 car will be the bubble spot, and he is in jeopardy. If he loses a spot, he will be out of the race. So, again, still watching the 11 car of Dustin Sizemore. Green flag is in the air. Again, all eyes are on Dustin Sizemore as he's the last car to try to advance. As Richard Stallings is right there on him. He is going to pass the 2 car. So again, that will now definitely put the 2 car as the bubble spot to not transfer and go home. So we're going to be watching him very closely as they're beating and banging all over the place. Huge wreck. Kyle Trevathan getting some damage, not a whole lot, but they have cars everywhere beating and banging here as that will bring out a caution. Take a look and see just what happened there, folks. They were everyone just beating and banging all the way around here. 13 May got into the 20, collected the 2, the 17, and the 57 as well. So all around just a big wreck there right in turn 4. That will jumble things up, so now we will have to regroup and see who is going to make it and who is not. As that is going to throw a huge change in the current lineup. Alright, so everybody but Brad Dyer is on the track right now. His green flag is in the air already. They did not take long to get that one going. So Sizemore is no longer in jeopardy at the moment, but we will see who is. It looks like it's going to be Jason McSparron here. Take a look here. Yep, it's going to be Jason McSparron, but it looks like Richard Stallings may get by him. Yeah, it's going to be the battle right now. Richard Stallings and Jason McSparron, but right now it is Richard Stallings getting that spot. They are all over the place, beating and banging, so it's going to be hard to tell right now. It is Richard Stallings, possibly Carson Poe, as they are all right there side by side. So we're doing everything we can to try to keep track of who's going where. We will definitely have to get that after the race is over, as they are just beating and banging out there. Now the 20 being slowed up a little bit, so I'm not sure what's going on there, as they are just all over the 23 and the 57. That's Clayton Ferguson and Jason McSparron getting into each other. Back here in the back, it is just a wreck fest. They're not wrecking per se, but they are beating and banging, as the 17 has no front bumper left to that car. And the 57, it's a wonder he does, as he's been using it a lot to try to get through this field. So it's a wonder any of these guys have any fenders left on their cars, as they have used them and abused them here in this B main here tonight for you folks. We have to keep an eye to see who's going to finish where. Obviously right now this race is belonging to Mike Seaton, who is out front, followed by John Batista. Mike Seaton putting on a good run. He is out front, followed by John Batista. And looks like, take a look, 77 is up there as well. These guys have harder numbers that are hard to read. But Jason George is up there as well as the 37 of DJ Brassfield. We got to keep a close eye. These guys are battling extremely hard. Back here, Clay Ferguson getting right up into that back wall. As it looks like that you do it, that will end the race. We will take a look and see how these guys finished. Trying to get a good view here, folks. It's sometimes a little difficult with our camera angles. So obviously, Kyle Trevathan may not be making it as he's back in the back there. So we will have to just let you know here in just a second, as we couldn't get a good angle there as to who made it and who did not make it. So that is unfortunate, but those guys in the back will not be making it. So again, we will be right back with your A-Main very shortly here, folks. So hang tight with us, and again, we'll be right back. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. And if you like the race, give us a thumbs up. Let us know you like the race, because we bring this type of racing just about every day of the week. We do this and asphalt, so make sure you check back daily, because there's something going on here every night of the week. Alright, folks, we are back. They are gritting for the race. For those of you that are new, if there's anybody out there, the way this works, these guys will not take the green flag when iRacing gives it to them. They have 3 laps extra tacked on to the end, or 5 laps here, sorry about that. They have 55 laps. It's only a 50-lap race, so they have those extra 5 laps to get in the correct order. Then they will be given the green flag from race control, and at that point, iRacing will take over here tonight. So again, that is how this is going to work. So once we see them give them the green, we will switch it right back to yellow until we get the green from race control, and then at this point, iRacing will take over tonight. Alright folks, again they are going to get grid here going. We have about 2 laps of pacing here. Again, they will not take the green flag from iRacing when they give it to them. We'll have another 5 laps to get in the correct order based off of their heat races, the C main and the B main here, and as well as the trophy dash. So once they take the green flag from iRacing, they will get sorted out in the correct order. Nobody can stop, otherwise it will bring out a caution. So they have to do this very well, and they do it well every single week here on the American Dirt Late Model Series, brought to you by MaxSpeedTV. Again, just one more lap and they will take that green flag to get sorted out, and then we will go really racing in about 5 laps from that point. Alright folks, again they are not taking the green flag. We have 5 laps here to get in the correct order. Once they get in their order, we will run through the official starting grid for you here, brought to you by HRE Motorsports. Usually takes them about a lap or 2, so we get a couple extra laps of pacing here, as they can see them getting all sorted out here. Some going through the middle to get up to their spot here. So far it looks like Zach Rounds will be your leader here for the A main, followed by Chris Arencia in second. Again, best finish he has had here, or at least start anyway. Those are 2 teammates up there, followed by third of Shane James. He is also a teammate. So we will go through the official lineup real fast for you as they're getting it all sorted out. Will be Zach Rounds, Chris Arencia, Shane James, William Evans, Nathan Davis, sorry about that, Justin Chapman, Jarrett Swartz, Cody Olson, Ross Phillips, Hunter Poston. Those will be your top 10. Mike Seaton, John Batista, Chad Bolin, DJ Brassfield, Jason George, Jason Renard, Carson Poe, Dustin Sizemore, Richard Stallings, and Derek Walker. That will be your official starting order, brought to you by HRE Motorsports. So again, that is your official starting order for this feature race here tonight, as we have about 2 laps until we will go green flag racing. Folks, we get a nice little view here as they're going to be passing by. So just 1 lap away, folks. Again, 1 lap away, and we will be taking the green flag here for the A main feature race. So this will be one exciting race with the best of the best. We got the best 20 drivers here. Unfortunately, a few guys going home, 9 to be exact. But that's unfortunate for them, but these guys are going to put on a great show for you here. Alright folks, we will be taking the green this time by as we are coming out of turn 2 going onto the backstretch. You can already see them getting a little revved up. They're ready to go. So again, we will be taking the green flag when they go by this time. Green flag is in the air. Zach Rounds starting this race for 50 laps here at USA Speedway in the American Dirt Late Model Series. Zach Rounds getting a really good start. That's what he needed. Chris Laurentia right behind him, though, in second place. William Evans taking third from Shane James as they are battling hard. Looks like Nate Davis almost hitting the wall. Shane James going to be up there battling it as a caution is out now. And that is going to involve, looks like the 39 and maybe the 77. So we will take a look and see what happened. Not sure who all is there, and the 9's involved. 77 getting just a tad bit of it. Not much, but it did spin the 9 around. So he will possibly go into the back. Not sure if he caused that or not, but he definitely was involved. So that is unfortunate for him as he will be going to the back now. Looks like Cody Olsen as well back into the outside wall backwards. So he was involved in that too. Right now, your top 3 are Zach Rounds, Chris Laurentia, and William Evans. Right, that will be our first caution of the night. Our first caution for 2 laps now, 48 still to go. Alright, so we will keep an eye. We're going to watch Chris Laurentia tonight. Again, this is the best race he has had in this series, so he is definitely wanting to get the win here tonight. But Zach Rounds has anything to say about that, he will not let it happen. He is dominant here in the series and in sprints. So he is a formidable competitor for Chris Laurentia. It's almost like a rookie versus a veteran, although both of these guys have been here many, many times. Alright, lights are out on the pace truck and on the track, so we will be green flag racing in just about 2 corners. Alright, taking a little fast there. Green flag is officially out now. Not sure why it's not throwing it, but a green flag is out. Zach Rounds getting another great start. William Evans trying everything he can to hold on to that spot. But Shane James wants it, and we have another caution. Looks like it's going to involve Richard Stallings and Dustin Sizemore back there in 19th and 20th. So we'll take a look and see what brought that one out. Just after the restart there, because we're still under caution there. See what might have happened. Oh, the 11 getting into the 37, 77, hitting him, collecting the 17, and a few more people up there as well. So it looks like Carson Poe may have squeezed through. Cody Olsen might have got a tiny bit of damage in there. That is a lot of cars being involved in that one. Not many of them getting too much damage, but still at least 5 cars involved in that caution. Alright folks, so that again is caution number 2 for 5 laps here tonight. Still 44 left to go in this race. So once we get it all sorted out, folks, and these guys get in a groove, those cautions will dwindle down and we will go green flag racing for a long period of time. Just got to get a little familiar with each other, get in their groove and get set. and then we will go a green flag racing once again. Alright, lights are off on the pace truck, so we will be green flag racing this time by going into turn 3 here. Green flag in the air. Again, not sure why our flag is not switching for us, but there it goes. Oh, Zach Rounds getting into the inside wall. That will allow Chris Arencia to get by him for the lead. Not sure if he can keep it, but he has it right now as they are piling in one after the other. That is also the 07 of Justin Chapman getting a little sideways. Zach Rounds battling hard on the outside. Again, that is for the lead. As right now, Zach Rounds has it back from Chris Arencia, but 7-11 of William Evans is trying to get by both of them, and he has got a fast car here tonight. Those top 3 pulling away from the rest of the field quite fast as they are putting on a show up front, and a caution will come out. Looks like it's going to involve Derek Walker. We will take a look and see. Derek Walker dove it in there into the corner. Not sure if he had help or if he just spun it. We're about to find out. Looked like he just got it a little sideways, and Mike Seaton nowhere to go but tagged his back bumper. Then getting hit again by Carson Poe as he turns it back around. So unfortunate for him, he will be going to the back there. Well, not quite to the back. He's going to hold right now, showing in 14th place. We'll see if he pits for damage or anything. He's currently showing in 14th on the track out of 20 cars. Zach Rounds still in the lead right now. So he did get that lead back, but Chris Arencia had it for a while. So officially did not lead a lap, as Zach Rounds has led 16 laps here out of the 16 laps we've completed on lap 17 right now. So we'll see if anybody can get by him and actually lead a lap. They did get by him, but not for long. And while we are under caution here, the lights are still on, we will go through our top 5 for you real fast. Again, out front is Zach Rounds, followed by Chris Arencia, William Evans, Justin Chapman, and Jarrett Swartz, finishing out your top 5. So right now, any of those guys could possibly win this race. Zach Rounds is fast, but it has been proven that people can get by him. So we will see if anybody can do it here tonight. Alright, so lights are off on the pace truck. So Zach Rounds will lead them to the green flag once again. Alright, green flag is in the air to start lap 19. Zach Rounds getting a great start. Once again, what he needed to do. Chris Arencia still battling it, but we got a good battle back there for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Jarrett Swartz is trying to get everything he can on the bottom to try to get by Justin Chapman. I just don't know if he can do it as he settles in back behind him. So the battles are really all over the place right now as they are up front in the back. But they're kind of settling out now as the caution is going to come out. Oh, and we have a huge pile up there. That is a huge, huge pile up. We will take it back, as a lot of cars are going to have some damage after that wreck. We will just have to see what happened here, folks. Oh, Mike Seaton hitting the 20, the 39 getting involved, the 5, 13, 37, 11, 13 nearly going upside down. Richard Stallings and the 77 of Jason Renard able to actually get their cars stopped, but then the 55 of Mike Seaton running into Richard Stallings after the caution is over shouldn't cause a whole lot of damage to the side of that car, as that is not a very important part of the car. It's front bumper and back bumper are your most important. Side just have a little dent in it. You can keep racing without too much problem. But that was a nasty wreck there, folks, involving a lot of cars. Still out front for the top three are Zach Rounds, Chris Arencia, and William Evans. With all of you out there, that was a violent wreck involving multiple cars. A lot of good cars involved in that wreck. So we will go one more time around as you see that yellow light blinking. So we have one more pace lap around here. Lap 22 of 55 here completed. Or 21 completed on lap 22. So again, we've had 4 cautions for 11 laps here. Still 34 laps to go. Alright, still got a big field here though, folks. We still have, looks like we have 15 cars on the track. Off of the track is John Batista, Derek Walker, and Cody Olson. Cody Olson and John Batista on at pit road. Derek Walker has put it behind the wall and into the trailer here tonight. Alright, green flag is out once again, folks. Zach Rounds leading up to the line, followed by William Evans and Chris Arencia. Not in that particular order, but Chris Arencia putting on a great show, trying to get by Zach Rounds. Right now, he seems to be the only one that is up there and able to get by it, but if anybody can get by Chris Arencia, they may have a shot for Zach Rounds. We will just have to wait and see if that time comes. Right now, William Evans trying everything he can just to get by Chris Arencia, meanwhile trying to hold off Justin Chapman in that 07 machine as he's right on his back bumper, followed by Jarrett Swartz in the 02 machine, who is coming after both of them. We got cars up high, down low, in the back. They are all over the place back there. So we'll take a look back here and see what's going on. So we ride along here with Ross Phillips in the 30, Hunter Poston in the 85. Way up high as someone in the back is going to hit the wall hard. That may have been 77, not sure. It looked like a darker car. I'm not sure who that was. Take back a look at front is William Evans. Just kind of give a little love tap to Chris Arencia. Let him know he is here and he is going to take that position from him for a second. But Chris Arencia is going to take it right back. They're going to trade spots left and right while Justin Chapman's going to try to get on the inside and try to pass both of them while they're battling hard right there. Meanwhile, Zach Rounds with a .383 lead over both of them, and he is just pulling away right now while them two battle as hard as they can just to try to hang on to second. He's pulling away with first place. Looks like, William Evans might be having some trouble. He's going to lose a spot there, maybe 2. He just kind of slid up the track. Maybe he lost grip. He will lose a spot to Justin Chapman and Jarrett Swartz. And now Nate Davis is going to see if he can get in there and try to get a spot. So he may have just lost grip or something happened that he did not like with that car. And the car didn't like it at all, and he will lose 2 spots there. It looked like he did just lose grip as Nate Davis is now going to try everything he can to get by him. But up front, we still, Zach Rounds out front. Chris Arencia now having a little bit of breathing room as Justin Chapman is a little ways behind him. Might see if he has a run for Zach Rounds, see if he's got anything for him, as we are about to be complete lap 30 here of 55. Go a little further back, it's all single file. Again, this track seems to be one groove, but we will definitely find out from our top three when we interview them if it was hard to pass or if it was multiple groove or what the deal is. But they are definitely single filing out, as 21 of Chad Bolin here is going to try to get by Carson Poe in the 13. He's going to dive it to the inside, but cannot complete the pass. So we will take another look up front here. Again, nothing, doesn't look like anything Chris Arencia can do to get by Zach Rounds, as he is putting in a dominant performance right now. And he is just doing it. The front two are pretty spread out. Third place, a little ways back. And from about fourth on, they get a little bunched up. Jarrett Sports having a little bit of a battle going on with William Evans back in fifth place. William Evans recovering from, looks like losing grip in the corner and losing those two spots. And he is fighting that car to try to get back up into the top three. Right now, his biggest problem is Jarrett Swartz, and as he is in fourth, and that is the spot he wants to get first, as a caution is out. So we will take a look and see. It looks like Ross Phillips with a heavy damage will be the car involved. So we will take a look and see just what happened there. Oh, he just gets into the wall. Look like it broke loose. That is going to be heavy damage to that car, as he will have to take that behind the pit wall and get a lot of damage fixed there, see if he can get back out. Alright folks, 36 of 55 laps completed here. So we will take a quick look at our top five again. Still Zach Rounds, Chris Arencia, Justin Chapman, Jarrett Swartz, and William Evans are your top five as of lap 36 of 30, as of 35 laps. We are on lap 36 now. So laps are winding down here. Not very many more left. So we will keep you up to date on the latest. Right now, we just are looking to see if anybody has anything for Zach Rounds. Is we're going to have one more lap around here at pace speed, and then he will take the green flag once again to start another restart here. Alright folks, lights are out there. You can see it on the light pole. So we will be green flag racing in just a second, as they're going to watch that pace truck dive in and pit turn 4 here into pit road. Green flag is in the air. Zach Rounds leading them to the start again. We keep an eye on that lead, as there's very few laps left. Justin Chapman by William Evans and Jarrett Swartz up there now, due to him passing them a few laps back. So we will see if he has anything for. Right now, those are 3 teammates up there from HRE Motorsports. So we will see if any of them have anything for Zach Rounds, or if they're going to finish first, second, and third. Would be the first time here that teammates have finished first, second, third, I believe. I believe that's correct, but we'll make sure we clarify that. But right now, it's still Zach Rounds, seeing if anybody has anything for him. Chris Arencia trying everything he can right now, as they are pretty much single file. We have a little bit of a battle going on back here, maybe for 5th and 6th. They're single filing it out back here. William Evans still trying to move everything he can to move that 2-2 out of the way cleanly. I mean, nobody here wrecks anybody. They're all race clean. But he is definitely wants to move him out of the way or just watch him make a mistake and get by him. Right now, it is not happening, so he is stuck in 5th place. But still a respectable finish. And again, that's Jarrett Swartz in 5th, William Evans, or 4th, and William Evans in 5th. They really want to get by. Everybody likes to get in that top 3. That is a podium finish, plus you get an interview at the end of the night. That's where they want to be. Looking a little back here, we got a good little battle going on in the back. That is the 85 of Hunter Poston and the 13 of Carson Poe. Carson Poe trying to get by him. Chad Bolin in the 21 machine right on his back bumper, trying everything he can to get by him, but it looks like Hunter may get by him. Nope, he's not going to complete the pass. He will settle for 8th place right now. It's a battle going on. Carson just doesn't quite have the speed he needs to get by him. So he is going to have to settle for that spot. Let's take a look back up front here still. Zach Rounds out front, and a caution is out. We will take a look and see who it's for. Not sure who was involved in that one. Don't see anybody off pace. Somebody may have spun around and just got it going again. So again, now we don't see anybody off pace, so we're not sure who possibly brought that caution out. Dustin Sizemore having a lot of damage. Not sure if he already had that or not. We'll take a look here and see if the wreck was anywhere around him. Yeah, the caution was already out at that point, so somebody spun around and just managed to keep it going before we were able to actually see who caused it. So sorry folks, but we try. These cautions happen so fast here. As we're going to be going green with about 9 laps to go here, we just don't have the time to get it if they don't have a big wreck. If it's just a single car spin or something, we don't always have time to go back, but we will definitely try to find out what that was and get to that information to you later on in the broadcast. Alright folks, lights are still on the pace trucks. Again, we have 1 more lap, so we'll be going green with about 9 laps left to go here. Then we will get right into driver interviews. The top 3 drivers here. So after the race is over, don't run around too far. Run off too far, because we will get those driver interviews as quick as we can right after the race ends. Alright, green flag is back in the air. Once again, 10 laps to go. 9 laps as we cross the line here. 9 laps to go. Chris Aritzia battling for second right now. Has his teammate all over his back bumper. So will he manage to hold second? I don't know. Jarrett Swartz diving to the inside. He looks like he had it, but he did not complete the pass. He will settle back for 4th. That is going to be the biggest battle we have going on for a position. That is for 3rd and 4th between Justin Chapman and Jarrett Swartz. So we will have to keep an eye if they're going to finish 1, 2, 3 for HRE Motorsports, or if Swartz is going to dive it in there and make it stick. That's the problem. It just won't stick right now. A lot of these guys are trying everything they can as we have 7 laps left to go to try and get into those top 3 spots. They just aren't being able to make it stick. But Jarrett Swartz all over the back bumper of Justin Chapman right now, along with the 7-Eleven of William Evans right back there ready to pounce if these guys make a mistake. So that is the battle. As those front 5 are at least 5/10 over everybody else right now on the track. They are battling hard. trying to get that top 3, preferably get that win if they can get it, as we have 6 to go, going to be 5 to go this time by. Zach Rounds still leading every lap of this race. All 49 laps have been led by him. So William Evans catching up to Jarrett Swartz, as it now looks like the 07 of Justin Chapman's going to try to put a moves on his teammate, Chris Arencia. We'll see if he can make it stick. Right about now, he should be in the lead if he's going to make it stick. He cannot. He's going to settle back for third. But for how long, he really wants to get that second spot from him. Chris Arencia, again, putting on the best run he's had here in this series. So he is going to try everything he can to stay ahead of his own teammate to get that second place finish. Jarrett Swartz still trying everything he can to get by the 07. He is a great driver. He knows what he's doing. And if he has to get it, he's going to get by him. But right now, he just does not have it, as we're going to have 2 to go when they cross the line. Zach Rounds still out front. So far, it's Zach Rounds, Chris Arencia, and Justin Chapman. Swartz getting by Justin Chapman for a second, but could not make the pass stick. So that is the 07 and the 02. And right now, Justin Chapman in the 07 is going to stay in third, as we're going to have a white flag as soon as they cross the line. 1 lap to go here at USA Speedway. Right now, again, it is Zach Rounds looking like he is going to get the win here. They are just half a track away from the checkered flag. Everybody diving it in as hard as they can, trying to hold that spot. Checkered flag is in the air, and it looks like it's going to be Zach Rounds, Justin Chapman, and Chris Arencia. So Chapman getting by Arencia at the very last second to pass up his teammate for second place. So the outstanding finish back there in the back. Again, folks, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with our top 3 interviews. All right, folks, we are back as soon as we could with those top 3 drivers. I'll start with third place, Chris Arencia. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, first off, congrats on third place. You had second there pretty much the whole race. Definitely the best finish we've seen you have. So did you learn any secrets that helped you get up to the front tonight?
Yeah, I've been practicing with my teammates a lot. You know, those guys are really helping me get faster. So I was hoping we could get in there and put a slide job on Zach, but it just didn't happen tonight.
Yeah, you. I think at one point you may have passed him, but it wasn't obviously at the line, so you didn't get credited with that lap. But as far as being up front, you had quite a few cautions tonight. Were you scared that Chapman or Swartz or any of them had anything for you, or were you fairly confident as long as you held your line you could hold off in second?
We were fairly confident. Chapman did get me at the finish line there, but we had a good car all night long, so I can't complain.
All right. Well, as always, we know you got some people you want to thank, so any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give out?
Yes, sir. Today's my dad's birthday. He passed away about 2 years ago, so he was out there with me tonight. All the people that follow us on Facebook, HRE Motorsports, all my teammates, MaxSpeedTV. Looking forward to it next week.
All right, and that will lead us to second place, Justin Chapman. So you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, sir.
Well, we watched you battle up front the whole feature race here, between second, third, and fourth, somewhere in that position all night. Never left really the top 5 that I can recall. Other than that last minute pass right there at the line nearly, did you think you had anything for Chris, or were you trying to hang on to third and not let Swartz get by you?
I don't think I had anything for him. It was kind of a one-groove track on the top. I tried the bottom a number of times, and I just could not get a run off the corner to save my life.
As far as it looked like a one-groove track from our point of view, but as far as the track itself, other than being one groove, were there any ruts forming, anything that you spots you had to try to avoid on the track to not possibly wreck the car?
No, not really. I mean, the top was pretty smooth. You just had to really throw it into the corner pretty hard in order to get it to bite, in order to get it to turn, even because I tried a couple times to go down low, and it just pushed straight forward.
All right, well, that's guys. That's what it looked like from up here as a one groove track. But we know you've thanked sponsors before. So what kind of sponsors would you like to thank, and anyone you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Yeah, HRA Motorsports. I mean, 1, 2, 3. You can't really beat that. We did awesome tonight. MaxSpeedTV, you guys do a great job, and I got Dutch Bros on the car, along with my sponsor, U.S. Air Force. Well, my employer, anyways. Thanks.
All right, and as always, we seem to say this name a lot, whether it's sprints or late models, possibly soon to be modifieds. We don't know. But Zach Rounds, you got a copy?
I do.
So, yeah, it seems like we just saw you here not too long ago, up in Victory Lane. So, first off, congrats on that. And we always ask you, with the cautions we had a few of them. We figured you probably weren't too scared of your teammates wrecking you, but were you scared if Schwartz had got by any of them, if it would have been a little different, or were you pretty confident up at front for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, those cautions kind of, I guess there was quite a few of them at the beginning. It took a little bit for the race to get going there, which kind of turned the track into a one groove. It didn't really get too rough or too slick to where that bottom could come in there, so I was pretty comfortable. I mean, it would have been really hard to pass, which I'm guessing was the problem behind me, which kind of was the reason for so many cautions at the beginning. I'm not sure, but yeah, being one kind of a single line track there, it was pretty comfortable.
Yeah, it definitely looked kind of one groove out there. So as far as passing, I think you're probably pretty point on with that. There were a few cautions at the start, but y'all did have a lot of green flag racing, and we saw a couple of people getting down really, really low earlier in the race. Was getting it down low into that grass, did that help you any, or did you try to avoid getting into that little grass area as much as possible?
I guess when I've practiced a few times, and you get in that grass a little bit when that lower groove is actually in, and as long as you, I think, don't get all four tires in there, it's pretty good. You want to get as low as possible there to find any moisture, but yeah, just that bottom didn't really come in tonight. It's kind of a bummer because we've been holding some practices earlier this week and seemed to really, be two grooves most of the time, so I think we kind of were all expecting that, but it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, it is dirt track racing. You never know what kind of track you're going to get. But we know you have some sponsors and shout-outs you want to give, so who would those be for tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to thank the whole ADLMS and DSRL crew that's putting these shows on. Got a couple admins from DSRL helping us out with race control. Like to thank Max Speed. You guys always put on a great broadcast. HRE, I mean, all three of us, 1, 2, and 3, which is always awesome to see us all running up front there. Like to thank M80 Wraps and Tint Solutions and 3M Window Film. And that's about it.
All right, folks. Well, again, that was your top 3 finishers. Zach Rounds coming home with the win, followed by Justin Chapman and Chris Arencia in second and third. But before we sign off for the night, we will go through your official results here. It's going to be, again, Zach Rounds, Justin Chapman, Chris Arencia, Jarrett Swartz, William Evans, Nathan Davis, Carson Poe, Chad Bolin, Richard Stallings, and DJ Brassfield, rounding out your top 10, followed by Dustin Sizemore, Jason Renard, Jason George, Hunter Poston, Cody Olson, rounding out the top 15. 16th through 20th are going to be Ross Phillips, John Batista, Derek Walker, Mike Seaton, and Shane James. Those will be your official results. The ones not making it into the race are going to be Kyle Trevathan, Jacob Clayton, Jason McSperrin, Brandon Thomas, Danny Waller Jr., Brad Dyer, Brian Irby, and Clabe Ferguson. Those guys unfortunately did not make the race here tonight for the feature race. They will be back next week to try it again. So again, on behalf of MaxSpeedTV and the ADLMS series, we will see you again next Sunday night.